In this video, we're going to be looking over this Olympus Infinity Stylus camera, and my main purpose in doing this is to highlight this camera that I'm selling and demonstrate the features and the function of it, but it may also be useful for somebody who encounters one of these out in the wild and wants to know a little more about it. So here's the way that I go about inspecting one of these. The first thing we're going to do is open up the battery compartment and load a battery in. Now this is a type 123 battery. This is not included with the sale, but it's just here to try it out. And then we're going to load a scrap roll of film in the back, and there's a little latch right here on this end, and we just pull that up and the door opens like that. And as we look at this, then we want to just see this one does have some light seal materials down in some of these channels, and so does it look like that is printing off onto these surfaces over here? And I don't feel any stickiness there, so I think it's okay. So let's put in this roll of film like this. We just bring the tail over into this area here. There's a little orange area down in here that says you're supposed to bring that tail to. And then make sure that stays there while you close the back door, which I'm going to make sure I do. Okay, now we hear it running. Now if I open this, it comes up to picture number 1. We saw the little lens popped out here. I'm going to just blow a little dust off that lens. I see some there. That's better. Now, what we want to do is test the function of the camera. Now it comes on to flash auto. Now I want to make sure that it absolutely flashes, so I'm going to put fill in flash, so we can point this at us here, and we see the little light comes on there. The lens came out to focus and the flash went off. Now I'm going to set it for auto, and we'll still point it right here with these bright lights here. It's still flashed. Now if I were to point it really into this bright light, then the flash does not go off. So we can see it's based on the amount of light that the camera senses and the speed of the film and all that. So that's telling me that that's functioning. I'm going to set the flash to off by pushing this button here one more time. Auto S off. Okay, so now it won't try to flash. I'll demonstrate the self timer here. Now there's a little timer button right here, and on this camera what you have to do is you push that while you press the shutter button. See the little red light came on, and it'll start blinking and let us know when it's getting close. So if you're running to be in the picture, you know how much time you have left. And it finished the cycle and everything looks good. There isn't a lot more to demonstrate on this camera. It's a pretty simple one to use. Nice compact design and nice optics in here. This 35mm f3.5 lens. So I'm just going to use up the rest of these exposures on this short little roll so we can see the rest of what it does. Okay, there I heard it reach the end. So now it is rewinding. We can see here 9, 8, 7, 6, and so it will wind back until it reaches 0 and run a little beyond until we hear it break free. There I heard there it's broken free, so it's wound back past. Now it's showing a flashing E, so now we know that it is safe to open the back. I'm going to pull up on the latch and the door opens. The film has all rewound back into this cartridge, and that's what we wanted. So I think that basically shows that it's a pretty functional camera. Cosmetically, as I look at it in the light, a few little scuffs and things. These were typically shoved into pockets, and so they got a little scuffed up. But I don't see any real serious problems. I know a lot of them, this little window gets knocked out. That's present here. And the battery doors often break, and this one is good. It latches. I'm going to pull out my battery since that's not included, and we'll close that up. Has a nice strap and a slidable little thing here to adjust how much of this is, well, you can just adjust that. And it is an official Olympus strap. It's the kind that typically came with this camera. So, fairly nice example of the Olympus Infinity Stylus.